talking about the Walking Dead universe. So yeah, for now, let's dive on in. Today's video, I want to rank my least to my favorite of the spinoff series. So this is like Dead City season 1 and 2, the Daryl Dixon season 1 and 2, and the ones who live. Kicking off of my least favorite of the spinoff series, and it's going to be the Daryl Dixon of the Book of Carol. I have a lot of issues with it till this day about how they went with it, how they end the Paris scenes, and I'm kind of nervous because now they're going to a whole nother location now. If it gonna be the same fate how they done Paris and stuff. The biggest red flag I have really pissed me off about it is how they killed off Isabel. Isabel was probably one of my favorite characters when they came with the Daryl Dixon show. I really love how she is and stuff. And it felt like with Carol coming back, I feel like they wanted just to kill her off and put Carol as a replacement instead of Isabel. I have mentioned of it. I could have seen this how they could work with keeping Isabel in. That's how they, and I'll probably get people won't like the idea of what I'm about to say. Carol's not one of my favorite characters. She's probably one of my least favorite characters. For the fact is that with her character in general, I don't know why they give her the same story over and over and over. It's really frustrating and it's really redundant, and I'm like, that's pretty much how they done it with her in the main show. And how it felt like with the Book of Carol was she had her hallucination the whole time about Sophia and all this stuff, and she just screws up everything, like the whole incident with Ash. Ash was doing so good and she came in the picture just ruining it. And then like another thing what frustrated me, the fact she gets to where Ash lives to Paris. She actually knows how to where Daryl's at, and I would like to see more of a struggle for her to find Daryl. But I don't know, that's my overall opinion about it, is that I wish they would do something different with her character. And yeah, Isabel's death, like I said, frustrates me. Madame Jeanette's character really frustrates me, how they just killed her off, and I could see more potential for her character. I think her death was really, really cool. Cordon was amazing character. They just ruined his character, like we don't know if he's alive or dead and all that. And the finale with them, the whole tunnel crap, I think that was just pointless and stuff. And about Laurent's story arc, it really was about it. It's like this season in general, prior to season 1, I don't know what the hell they done. Yeah, I'm very intrigued of what season 3 of the Daryl Dixon show. Next one on the list is Dead City season 2. It's just been recently wrapped up, but for the currently right now, it has to be in the bottom one of the spin-off series besides the Daryl Dixon Book of Carol. I was really hoping that, especially with the first 4 episodes, it was really, really good with how they was going, the plot line and stuff, and with 5 through 8, particularly 5 and 6, and somewhat of 7. I don't know where they went with the plot line. It was just a lot switch. It was like really, really good for the first half, and then like, what the hell, like I said. Issues that I have, Herschel's character, I don't know what the hell they was going with his plot line. Jeannie's character, I don't know what the hell they was going on. Jeannie was one of my least favorite characters in the Dead City spinoff series, and I don't know, they like the 2 kids, I don't know what their mindset was. It was very unlikable of their characters and stuff, and all that. Dama's is very interesting. I wish they would have done more of it, especially with her and Herschel. The backstory is the reason why Herschel lost his toe and stuff. Because of episode 3, they done that backstory on it, of the reason why Herschel is like what he is, because of Dama really messed up his damn mind and still currently is. I want to see more of Dama and Mag. We just got briefly of it in the finale, and that's what I was expecting of when Maggie finds out about Dama because of the drawing stuff, and when she found out Dama was an actual person, not with a drawing that Herschel done. And with the fact is another thing about Herschel's character, how he really portrayed his mother, and that was so shocking and stuff, and how at the end of the finale was that Maggie was saying that she couldn't kill Negan. She stayed in the city for Herschel to change his mind. And it was like, no matter what Maggie does, I'm thinking of it now, it don't matter that if Maggie did go through killing Negan, I don't know if that would help the situation between Herschel and her. So I don't know. And with them a fake killing Dama, well, at first when they said, oh, Dama was killed off, I really thought this is so stupid of a death for being this of a villain character and being this appointment character in Dead City. I was like hoping they killed her off a different way, but now we know she's alive. Bruegel's character, I really enjoyed it. I love the actor and stuff like that, but it felt like his character I want more of it, and I really enjoyed what he has, and they just like, this is the problem of these spin-off series, and I am interested to do a video talking about it. But they killed him off. But I don't know. It's just like it so frustrates me. Like I could see more potential of it. And he's supposed to be the villain of this season. So yeah, other than that, the whole bear scene, I'm like, what the hell? Maggie stabbing Negan, but actually didn't go through killing him. But it was cool to see Maggie holding Lucille and having the whole. I really enjoyed the old Negan aspect. I'm interested to see what moving forward we're gonna get that old Negan style. I think we're always gonna have the old Negan in there, but for a different way, and I really enjoy seeing Negan with leather jacket, the new Lucille 2.0 and stuff. It was so cool, especially the finale of him doing the eeny miny mo situation. But other than that, other complaints about it is the whole Babylon situation. I mean, I still think they're going to be a big threat somehow, but the next one on the list you guys will probably be surprised is The Ones Who Live. The very reason why it like where it's at right now, I have a lot of issues about this show after it's been aired a year and a half ago. The main one, it felt like the story and the plot was very fast rushed, especially the finale. I would believe they could done 8 episode or 10 episode, because hey, it's Rick Grimes and Michonne. Like, these are like 2 main ass characters, and if you're going to wrap them up right. And it felt like it was rough. Mostly what it felt like the show in general was about the love story. Yeah, I know that's both the actors was trying to play it out as a love story. It really had a lot of flaws in it, especially with this Major General Bill. Because the reason is because they made his character so hyped up that he's supposed to be this big main villain of this whole Walking Dead universe, and you did not really, like, I can't explain the word. It felt like it was disappointed and really disrespectful for the character. Is that you, like I said, you hype it up and he's not been on much screen time, and you just kill him off like that. And his death was kind of stupid anyways, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, why? And it goes back to it being too rushed. I just felt like, especially like I said in the finale, it was just like, there was like 2 main things. Wipe out the CMR, get back home. That's what I seen out of the finale. And hands down, probably the premiere has to be one of my favorite episodes that I think it could be in the top rank of the Walking Dead universe. It's years, and I really enjoyed that episode, and it was just the next on my list is probably my second best favorite spinoff series. So it is going to be Dead City season 1. When they announced that there was going to be a Maggie and Negan show, I'm like, how in the F that they're going to put these 2 characters one thing, Negan killed Glenn as Maggie's husband, and the second thing is these two characters spice themselves like it's no one's damn business. Like, how are you gonna put these two characters? Honestly, it was very interesting how they played these two characters out. They're just two different opposites, like they headbutt each other. I really enjoyed these two characters, how they played them out in season 1. The main focus was that they was in New York. There was new characters called the Croat. There was Dama they announced at the end of the show. Herschel's grown up because one thing about it with these other spin-off series, Dead City is in a time jump way before the other ones are. So we seen a lot of older Herschel. Negan and Annie has their baby Joshua and stuff, but we don't see them in season 1. Yeah, and it's just like Maggie leaning on Negan saying, I need help to get Herschel back, and Maggie turn around backstabs him in the finale. I thought that was to give Maggie a little villain type scenario, and Maggie fighting the King Walker. I mean, that was one of the creepiest fucking walk I have ever seen. It was just, what the hell, how that was warped together. But yeah, I really enjoyed Croat. His character was very interesting and stuff. Having that backstory with him being the saviors. We get a backstory seeing Simon again. It felt like season 1 was like, I can't explain it, was like a savior scenario, but I enjoyed it. I mean, it has its flaws and stuff. It was like, really, sometimes it was very redundant of Maggie and Negan headbutting each other, going back and forth. I enjoyed this season. Only frustrating moments out of this show was Maggie and Negan going constantly headbutting each other. Jeannie's character was very, very quiet. That group that Maggie and Negan comes across of, and they die right during the time of the King Walker. I can't say Tobias, I think. I might say this right. No, that ain't wrong. But if you guys know, I might think it's Tobias or something like that. Yeah, that's the only thing I have complained about of Dead City season 1. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed it. Favorite out of all the spin-off series that I mentioned is the Daryl Dixon season 1. I really, really enjoy it. I think the biggest thing why is my favorite, besides Daryl's my favorite, is the fact that we get somewhere totally, totally different, because we have not been outside the world like England, France, Germany, Spain, China. That kind of scenario. We have not been in that kind of world. We've just been majority of United States and somewhat of Mexico. But yeah, seeing how Daryl winds up in France, that was a whole scenario that when they announced the show was like, how the hell did Daryl wind up in France? But it played out really, really cool. And seeing Daryl really struggle of the new environment because it's a total new language. He don't know how to read, where to go, where to. The walkers were totally different. Like, there was Varen walkers, there was burning walkers. We got introduced to Madame Jeanette, how she made these crazy ass Varen walkers. I really enjoyed. We got to introduce to Isabel. Isabel's one of my favorite characters. We got to introduce to Little Aunt, Prodon, Falut, and I really enjoyed all these characters, and that has to be the highlight of this season, was to meet new fresh characters in a new fresh environment. I can't think of no complaints, but I mean, honestly, I can't think of no complaints. I mean, all the characters I really, really enjoyed. I love the plot line and stuff. Like, in general, I really love this show. And I don't know if there's any going to be other spin-off series. I don't know if, like, Dead City like season 3 is gonna be, maybe Daryl Dixon season 3 might be it. I don't know, but I really enjoyed season 1 of Daryl Dixon. But let me know your guys' overall thought of it. What is your least favorite spin-off series that I mentioned, and your favorite spin-off series in the description below. And if you're new to my channel, you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell, keep up with new videos, and I will check you guys out in my next video.